to my life skills channel. So tell me, which is the most emotional creature on this earth? Although all creatures have, or all living beings have some emotions, yet it is considered that mankind is the most emotional creature. If we think logically that mankind is the most emotional creature, and I say that Ram is a mankind, so we can draw the logical conclusion that since Ram is an individual, so Ram is the emotional creature. At the same time, if I say that the RAM of my computer is not emotional, the spelling is same, RAM, RAM, but in the first place RAM is the name of a boy. In the second place, RAM is the component of the computer, one part of the computer. Although the name same, their spelling is same, but they are two totally different things. So we can't generalize everything, but in our day-to-day life, most of the time it is easier for us to generalize everything. That's why we commit a lot of mistakes. Likewise, we need to learn many skills not to do such mistakes, and impact learning is one such skill. Even in the year 2024, the World Bank has launched a program called impact learning, and that's why my today's topic is impact learning. Hello, I am Nandini Das, academician, author and citizen journalist. As I say that the World Bank, they have divided this impact learning broadly in three parts. One is enhancing skills, number two is peer-to-peer learning, and number three is focusing on the expertise in the ground level. Okay, so based on that, let's discuss our today's topic, impact learning. First, I'll tell that basically briefly what is impact learning. Then I'll tell you why the day we are living now, it is more important than yesteryears. And in the third, I will tell you three practices how you can adapt impact learning as a skill in your day-to-day life. So what is impact learning? When we are talking impact learning, first of all, technically it comes with your algorithms, just like algorithm on the YouTube. But here we are talking about individuals, your life skills, not about internet algorithm. So what is impact learning? Impact learning means the measurement of the skill based on some experience, training, course, you learn something. For instance, experience, you went to a particular restaurant, you ate their dish. Based on that, you can analyze that that is your experience. So you can analyze their service, their food, anything about that. Again, suppose training. Suppose you went for 2 months training, 3 months training, 6 months training for your physical education. You went to a gym. So after that, you can measure that how much weight you lost, what exercises you are doing, what your trainer told you, your diet, everything based on that, right? So like this, so this is the impact learning in your everyday life. Now coming to the, as I told you, the second part is why it is more important these days than yesterday's. First of all, these days we are living with bombardment of information. As I gave you the example, RAM example in the beginning, but we are getting so much information, we don't know how to handle those information, and we are committing more mistakes. And now we are living in a fast-paced life. Technology is changing so fast. With that, your market demand is changing. Of course, your social life is changing. How I am telling that? These days, in Britain, they are considering to reduce the voting age from 18 to 16. Before it was 21 years, they reduced it to 18. Now they are considering to 16. Now the impact learning is, we have to analyze what is the reason, whether it is right or wrong. We will keep aside the political interest, will keep aside. Another reason is, when we are doing impact learning age, nowadays, because of the availability of information and lifestyle, people are becoming more and more mature even from the young age. That's why if they will vote at the age of 16, they have the mind, the maturity to choose the person, the candidate, right candidate. Now you understand. So if we are living in such a progressive world, we are using technology, but our behavior is backward, then what happens? Then all wrong things or mess is happening. That's why the skills like impact learning is important. Now you know that what is impact learning, why it is important. Now I'll tell you 3 practices what you can adapt in your everyday life. So number 1 practice is analysis, learning and contextual intelligence. Number 1, analysis, learning and contextual intelligence. As I said that you need to have little bit creative mindset. Creative, you have to analyze that what it is, why it is happening. It's the thing is, you needn't take a long time. When you practice with small things, it will become your second nature, right? To learn something, as I gave you the example in the beginning, and contextual intelligence also. Why the RAM, RAM, the boy's name, RAM, the component of the computer. While they are total, one is the individual, another is totally a part of the computer, one machine. So likewise, even there are some same person and or same thing, but based on the situation, based on the things, it changes. Even some things, take example of something. A mango, when it is ripe, you eat a mango. When it is not ripe, raw, you use it as a carry. So everything has, same thing, it has different use. Humans have, so you can't generalize everything, right? That's why contextual intelligence is important. Learning little bit analysis inside your mind is important. Now coming to the second practice to adapt impact learning in your life is having a growth mindset. Growth mindset means, basically you can say that, to accepting, embracing the positive changes. As I say that RAM, many people, they know that RAM is the name of a boy. But many people, they don't know that RAM is also a part of a computer. Many people know, many people they don't know. So likewise, in other things also, if you don't have a open mindset, growth mindset, you can't accept, you will do whatever you're doing within your limited mindset. So that reflects in your action and reaction. That's why we need to do that. Number 3 is learn by doing yourself. Suppose you want to lose your weight. If you watch you go and watch in the gym, or you go and watch in the field, people are running, you will not lose your weight. You have to do yourself. Likewise, many things you need to learn first and by doing yourself. Even I have video both on growth mindset, contextual intelligence. I'll give all the link in the description how you can practice those things. And do you think that this topic is important for you? Even if the World Bank has introduced on impact learning, so I'm sure that it is important for all of us. And if you think so, don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel, and why you're not writing, write down your opinion in the comment box. See you soon. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.